It's an honor and privilege to be delivering the message for Mizrachi this week from Bialystok, from our Mizrachi, Poland, Lithuania trip here with people from around the world from Mizrachi communities. And here we are standing at a historic place of world Jewry and of the Mizrachi movement. Here in Bialystok, this large town in northeast Poland, we have the shul of the Rabbi of Bialystok, one of the great rabbis of the modern era, and I'm holding a picture of Rabbi Mohilever, indeed the founder of Mizrachi, as part of the Vayeitzei movement. You see, in the 1890s, when Jews were working before the World Zionist Organization to bring Jews back to Israel, this Rabbi Mohilever, was the rabbi of this large town, Bialystok, for 15 years, and he became the leader, along with Dr. Yaakov, of the Vayeitzei movement, the movement which labored for 15 years after the pogroms from 1882 until 1897 to bring Jews back to the land of Israel. And here is the building in Bialystok that Rabbi Mohilever, who was the rabbi of the shul for 15 years, was based at, laboring tirelessly all over the Jewish world to bring Jews to Israel and to get them to settle in the land and to support them in the land. And the idea that I want to share standing outside Rabbi Mohilever's shul is the following. Rabbi Mohilever was a trailblazer of unity. He's the one who blazed the trail of working together, religious Jews, great rabbis and Avbeitim, together with secular, culturized Jews in this movement called Vayeitzei. Dr. Yaakov, who founded the movement, along with Rabbi Mohilever, had been a totally acculturized Jew. And these Jews, religious and secular, came together to work together in order to bring Jews back to the land. And indeed, when there were challenges between religious values and secular values, Rabbi Mohilever found a way to keep it together. He founded a separate center as part of Vayeitzei here in Bialystok, in northeastern Poland, in this great city, called Merkaz Ruchani, the spiritual center, which got shortened to Mizrachi. Merkaz Ruchani, the spiritual center. And the spiritual center in Bialystok was always part of the greater center in Odessa of Vayeitzei, bringing Jews back. To Rabbi Mohilever, the most important value in his life was the Torah is a Torah of peace and pleasantness. It must always bring people together. And I think that that is such a critical message for us today. Yes, there are differences of opinion. Yes, sometimes we don't always agree. And there are differences of opinion, and there should be differences of opinion. Unity is not uniformity. But we have to find a way to keep it together. That's what Rabbi Mohilever did. Separate center, part of the Zionist movement, always working together. And I want to end and say, here in Poland and Lithuania, as we're going around, we see more and more mass graves. But interesting, in Hebrew, we don't say mass grave, we say kever achim. In Israel, it's a kever achim. It's a grave of brothers. There was no distinction, not to the Lithuanians, to the Poles, the Germans, between this type of Jew, that type of Jew, an enlightened Jew, a totally religious Jew. There is no difference. And indeed, today, this last week, hundreds of rockets, the most that have fallen in many, many years, in 2 days, 400 rockets falling from Gaza, do not distinguish between any type of Jew. Yes, there are differences between us, but we have to find a way to respect those differences and work together. And that is this week's Parasha. I'll say in conclusion, Yaakov, when he's having his dream, it says that Rashi tells us, the Pasuk says that he takes rocks, he takes the rocks from the place and he puts his head on the rocks. But yet when he gets up after sleeping and having his famous dream, it says, he takes the stone. It says Rashi, quoting the Midrash, how did the many stones under his head become one? It says Rashi, yes, the stones were fighting amongst each stone, so to speak, was arguing, I want to be the leading stone. And Tzaddik should put his head on me when he sleeps. And what did Hashem do to resolve the machlokes? He made all the stones one large stone. That is what unity is about. Being part of a greater whole and being part of something bigger than ourselves, where our voice is heard, being part of something bigger. And Rabbi Mohilever, the founder of Mizrachi, as part of Vayeitzei, blazed a trail always of finding a way to work together despite the differences of opinion. Ish echad, b'lev echad. Shabbat shalom.